Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what I like to do is to create videos that I would have found helpful when I first got out looking for treasure. Today, the treasure is hopefully gold. This is an eBay package, and believe it or not, I can improve. I actually looked up how much I paid for this one right before I started the video. It was $30.96 after shipping. So, I know people ask me that, and I get a little excited. You know, it's hard not to get excited about an eBay package that you think might have gold in it. The dragon sickness is a real thing. All right, let's see how well the packaging was. Oh, are you kidding me? Why? Why would you do that to me? If you sell things on eBay, please don't do this. Just, no. No. Why? Why? Okay, I'm gonna pause the video while I clean up this. A while later. So, I don't understand why you would put a confetti bomb in your eBay package. Do you not want good reviews? Okay, that's as good as I can go. Normally I try to swish it off with my little air squishy thing, whatever you call that little. You've seen my son playing with it, and I think my son has completely absconded with it because it is not here. Anyways, so there better be gold in here. There's certainly stuff in here. All right, so let's just see if we can get through some of this. Why is there not a lot magnetic? Well, that's magnetic. Just have a double check on the chain. I don't think that's anything. Yeah, that's just costume. Oh, that's interesting. Looks like a bolo tie. I think. I don't know. That's weird. It's a griffin. I don't know what that is. It seems a little big for a bolo tie. All right. So we've been out hitting some garage sales this morning. I don't know. Didn't do very well, but had some nice conversations. Sweepstakes ingot. Sweepstakes ingot. I am thinking that this is a whole lot of nothing. Does not look like gold. Looks like gold plate. Kind of fun, though. A little heavier than I'd expect, but not heavy enough for gold. All right, what do we got here? JC. Oh, JC Etz. Past president. Now, it is really, if you've been watching my videos, you know how I talk about the sort of like melty look? And it is really hard to differentiate because there are some pins that look pretty much just like this, but are gold. In fact, yeah. See, look at that right there. This one is 10 karat gold and it's marked 10 karat gold. Look how close that looks. I really doubt this one is. But you know what? We will definitely test it. Well, look at like how shiny the edge here is versus this one. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. It might still be gold. It's got a good look for gold. So I don't know. It seems odd to me that they wouldn't mark it. But we'll test that one. Okay, what else do we have in our big old pile here? Interesting little, what, Horus, maybe? I forget my Egyptian gods. Oh, that's cool. What is that? Oh, it's an old bowling pin. Yeah, I've never found an old bowling pin of any type that was actually a precious metal. They all seem to be plated, which I suppose makes sense because I've noticed anytime you have a situation where you have like a lot of pins, like say Lions or bowling leagues, the pins end up not being made out of gold. This is kind of nice, but I'm thinking it's probably, yeah. Let's just plate. Mason. All right, let's just keep having a look here. It's a little dab of something, but it says something on the back. What does it say? It says, oh, it's gold fill. 1/10 or 1 something, 10 carat. That'll get tossed into my gold fill. I'm not sure what that symbol is. Maybe a very highly stylized prism, I'm guessing. But it's gold fill, so into the gold fill it goes. Oh, champion at shot put, 1969. Allegheny Mountain Association of the AAU Junior. That's kind of cool. Put that in our cool stuff pile. American Legion. Now, I always check these, double check these American Legion. They are sometimes gold. Usually it'll be like a past president or something that will be gold. But I've definitely found them gold. This one is not. Now, and you can also see like, I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about with that kind of melty look. Versus this one has the look of gold to it and the heft of gold. So this one might be, it's hard to tell without testing it. But that one is definitely plate. I don't know if you can see the difference here. It's something worth spotting because there are pins that are not, they go into the radar because people don't think they're gold. It's a nice little intaglio. It's interesting. It's very, it's very light. It's plastic. Definitely gold plate at the very least. I'm thinking it's like, see how we got 2 different layers here? I'm thinking it's like rolled gold maybe? I don't know. Let's see if we find any markings on that. Ah, gold fill. Yeah, that makes sense. It's better than average. I wonder if there's the matching one in there. We'll put that in our gold fill pile. That was a pin. What kind of pin was it? Cathedral of Learning, Pittsburgh, PA. Little souvenir pin. We have a little copper Greek Orthodox by Uncas. Huh. I don't think I've seen one of those for Greek Orthodox yet. 1923. VBC. That is a very old, looks like brass pin to me. Cool though. Being from 1923, we'll put that in our cool stuff pile. All right, we got some spare backs. Always hang on to those. This looks like it's, what, post office, 40 years. Do they give you gold for 40 years? They give you gold fill for 40 years. That's probably going to be a real ruby. You know, a man-made one, but yeah, that's cool. Into the gold fill it goes. Cadillac. Scimitar. These don't seem to be anything. Nope. There's a something. Maybe a military insignia. Polk NYC. Put that in the cooler stuff pile. United Presbyterian. These are frequently gold fill, and in this case, right there, gold fill. I don't know if the pin in the middle is, but the outside edge certainly is. All right, up into the gold fill you go. 1,500 hours. Little guard pin. Fair FAC. That looks like it's maybe military related. Put that in the cooler stuff pile. Little broken American Legion pin. Nope. It goes in my American Legion pile, though. M. Little brass. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Was that one of these backs? I always like to make these back up. If you find these, keep in mind they're all different. So if you can put them back together with the correct one, I don't know if that's it. Nope, that's not it. If you can put them back together with the correct one, I highly suggest doing it because they're usually different from each other and threaded different. All right, what do we have here? This is a really interesting lot. I will spend heaven doing good. I will spend my heaven doing good upon earth. Can't quite read that. Looks like a piece of brass. Student council, wrong feel, cheap pin. Very clearly gold plate look. Most of that student council stuff is. I think I've found gold fill on occasion, but obey, strive, obey, endure. What does that say there? Patent. Yeah, I don't know, go in the cool stuff pile. Have to Google Lens that one, maybe see what it is. Shriners. Daughters of the Nile. Clearly gold plate. We've got some ruptured ducks. So you got these for being honorably discharged from the Army. And there are a lot of them around. Ooh, look at that color. See that shine? Presbyterian. So we got a real old style pin. And we got a really dang good shine. Now, I found some of these the other day, and they turned out to be 10 karat. Now, not a lot of 10 karat, as you can see, but we will throw that one in the test pile. I would think it's maybe lower than 10 karat, but... Ooh, is this Daniel Boone? Daniel Boone killed a bear on this tree. Okay, Mr. Boone. That's cool. I like that. That goes in the cool stuff pile. Okay, what do we got here? That's kind of interesting. Women's Roosevelt Memorial Association service. Huh. Cool looking pin. Definitely been smashed. And definitely you can see where all the plates worn off. But we'll hang on to that one. I like that. And that looks like Teddy Roosevelt, not FDR. Okay, what else we got in here? St. Christopher, it looks like. St. Christopher be my guide. I'm a Catholic. In case of accident, please notify a priest. That's nicer than average. I think it's not silver. Most of these, if they are sterling, they'll pretty much say. It's definitely nice, though. What we got here? We've got United States Army retired. Just a little brass pin. cool, though. Aha! This is probably why I grabbed this lot. Pieces like this are frequently, actually more often than not, gold. Now, sometimes they're not, but, and this one's looking so shiny, maybe it's not one, but these little Greek and fraternal sorority pins are very frequently made out of gold. This one has a gold plate look. And I think it says GP. So, yeah, I don't think we struck gold here. I think we've got maybe plate. I think that says GP. Something. We'll test it. We'll be able to, like, take off one of these corners on the back, and we'll see if we get through to a base metal, which I'm thinking we will. You know, I'm not too fussed. This has been a pretty fun little lot, even if we don't actually get gold. American Legion, definitely plate. Boy Scouts, I think. Better than average. Burns, that's got a gold look to it. What's it say, though? Gold fill. That's why it's got a gold look to it, because it's got karat gold on the outside. Yeah, I think we still did fine on gold fill with this lot, because gold fill is still worth about $1 a gram right now. And that's, I think, fill maybe. Little system. Yep, this one's gold fill. So, yeah, I think we did fine in this lot just from like a precious metal standpoint. But you can see this has definitely been checked out. Somebody's gone through this and looked for gold, which happens. When the lot's cheap enough that I just have fun with it anyways, I don't really mind. I'd say these things look like they should be silver, but you know what? When they are, they say it. Because generally they're made somewhere where it's like the law to say it, but you can always test it. It's easy enough to test, and we're going to be testing some other things, so we'll throw it in the test pile. It's an old bit of costume. That's cool. It's actually nicer than I thought when I first looked at it. I think it's just plate, though. Yeah, but it looks like it's real mother of pearl, and it's got some age to it. Yeah. We will make sure that one is safe. We wouldn't want to damage that one. All right, what other cool things do we have? Oh, would you look at that? All right, so I didn't think this one would necessarily be gold, but looking at the back, I think it probably is. Sophomore honorary. Robert R. McCutcheon. And then we have a little mark there. A little mark there. Maybe it's a gold fill mark. I'm going to have to... Yeah, okay, a gold fill. So you get a little GF there. But yeah, I mean, gold fill can look really dang good. So, but that's a nice little chunk of gold fill. Can't complain about that. All right, up you go. Oh, look, a ring. Yeah, that's just plate. You can see the plate coming right through there, I think. And it probably... No? Nice little plated ring. Looks like it still has all the stones. The other thing you can tell that these are not necessarily real is because looks like the stones are actually set. But I think the plate's coming through here, right? Is that what I'm seeing? I should note, I never buy a lot for rings. If there's a ring in a lot, I just assume it's a fake. The Chinese fake rings are so good these days. Yeah, this is plated. The Chinese fake rings are so good these days, you just can't really tell on pictures. Or maybe somebody can tell, but I can't. It's kind of a nice little locket. You can tell it's not going to be precious metals, though, because of the bale not being one solid piece. Maybe gold fill, possibly, but yeah, it's gold fill. So we got a good amount of gold fill. You know what I should probably be doing is not throwing all the gold fill in my gold fill container so we can actually weigh it up here, huh? Okay. We've got our gold fill extricated from the gold fill container so we can see just how much we got. That's an interesting piece. United Brethren. Man, they just made these for everything. This one is... Is that one 10K? Yeah. So this one's also gold fill. It's old though, boy. I'm making these things a long time. But yeah, that's 10 karat tarnish, which happens. That has copper coming through. Yep. Eagles, maybe? Oh. Liberty, truth, justice. Yeah. Fraternal Order of the Eagles. Lions. Very clearly plate. But does this one fit on here? Nope. All right, we'll put that in the better stuff. That's a nicer one for sure. Military. Little pin. What's this? This says tabernacle. It's clearly just copper. Bobcat. Cub Scouts. What do we got here? Little system, gold filled. Gold filled. So we got a significant. Oh, good. The other one's there. I'm not unhappy with this lot for $31, to be sure. What do you got here? It looks like it was part of a bracelet. Don't see anything indicating that it would be gold. That's pretty cool. Just a more modern enamel pin by the looks of it. Might just be plated, I don't know. Oh yeah. It's definitely reacting to the magnet. Hey, little ski person for Salt Lake City, Utah. That looks like it's probably sterling, isn't it? Maybe not. Nope. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose we can test it. What do we got there? A rooster and an anchor. Another one of these little system pins. Gold filled. A little eagle. Looks like it's silver. Guessing that's what the S means. We can test it. Little West Virginia, I think, maybe. And then a graduation thing. Okay. So we got some pretty cool stuff here. Let me go ahead and get the testing set up, and we'll see if we actually manage to get any actual gold. I'm thinking we pretty much just got gold fill, but, you know, we got a lot of gold fill. So, and then this, I think, is pretty nice. And I really like the Daniel Boone piece here. So I'm happy, even if we didn't get gold, but we'll see. There we are. This one is definitely gold plate. You can see that I got down through the plate really quick and got to a base metal. So, yeah, not always gold. More often than not, those things have been gold for me. This one, I think, is probably like gold fill or gold plate. Also, when I got down in there, I had to look through the loop, but it looks like there's copper underneath. This guy we'll find out. Little ski guy. I just ran his skis across the bottom here. And then, yeah, we got two more here. So we'll start with this silver. We'll get that cooking. And then we'll hit these other ones. Trying to practice my little dots. I am not great with this test acid. I'm working on becoming better, but it has been a popular thing for my audience, so I have been trying to make sure I always include acid testing in the videos. Can't always get down and do XRF testing. And these are just going to get eaten right away, I think. Yeah, so definitely no. Definitely, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's not. I don't think this is gold. Why is that staying there? Why are you being like this? You're supposed to go away. Yeah, it's going away. Okay. Now this one, though, look at that. That is holding strong, and that's such a thin piece that it really couldn't be anything else, and I didn't get down to any other metal. Let me hit that with 14 karat. I don't think it's going to be 14. But you know what? We did not get skunked on gold, I don't think. I think we did get one piece of gold. And it's interesting that these little guys are or can be gold. The funny thing was, I haven't actually found any that have been gold until very recently. But yeah, you can see the 14 is starting to eat it. But yeah, that little guy's gold. Look at how strong that is held. Okay, and then Sherry over at Blessed Baubles does it this way. Just scoop it up with your, and look for the red. And yeah, sure enough, Ski Dude is sterling. What about our little eagle pin here? Eagle pin is not. Let's check this one. I don't think this one is, but maybe. I'm not seeing red there. Nope. All right. So Ski Dude is sterling, which I thought he'd be, and these two are not, which just makes sense. And then, yeah, we got a little dib-dab of gold. We got a bunch of gold fill. So let me clean this up, and we'll do a little weighing and sort of see where our gold fill pile got us in terms of, like, just generalized value. And then we'll see how much our little bit of... Man, that 14K is holding strong. I'm thinking that thing's probably like 12 karat. The 10K holds strong, and the 14 weakens a little bit. It could be up to 14, but I bet it's something like 12 or 13 karat, like a little low, like probably 50% gold is probably what that is. All right. Got that cleaned up. So let's go ahead and bring this puppy out, and we'll see. We'll say this thing's 12 karat. I think it's probably fairly safe to say it's 50% gold. Gold's about 100 a gram, and that is, oh geez, that's about a gram. So that little thing, believe it or not, is like $50 in gold. So we did not get skunked on this, despite this being the most annoying eBay package ever. We still got gold in it. And I think this is a good lesson because this was clearly searched. Like, whoever did this, they were trying to sell a bunch of their stuff on the cheap. Or how should I put it? That like this piece was clearly positioned to look like, you know, not plate. I have found quite a lot of these, and very few of them are plate. Only the most modern ones are plate. And I am now including at the end of the auctions the backs of these things, so you can see what the backs of these things. I'm including the end of my video. I need to wake up here. I'm going to have to go grab some coffee right after this. At the end of my video, I am putting in the original eBay pictures. So if you stay to the end of the video, you can see the original pictures that I was looking at when I purchased this. And this was definitely seeded in there to make it look like this thing had some gold in it. So I probably, had I been doing due diligence, I probably should have like Google Lensed that. But there was so much stuff in this auction, and so many things that I thought also looked good. I thought it was definitely worth the $30. Okay, let's turn this back on and we'll see. Did we get about 30 bucks worth of gold fill? Now, gold fill sells for about the same as silver at the moment. It's about $1 a gram, maybe a touch more than $1 a gram, depending on your the auction. So let's see here. We got $3, $6, $9, $11, 15, 17, 19, 21, and then I'm not sure how to weigh these guys up, but I don't think we will weigh those guys up. We'll just leave those be, and know that there's another something in there. So, you know, we got like 20 bucks worth of gold fill, which is fine. Goes right in my gold fill bag, and got some gold, so I'm a happy camper. And with that, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit that like button. If you haven't yet, I hope I earned your subscription. And most importantly, I hope that you can use this information to go out and find yourself some treasure.
Like this, I've been Thomas.